Hello students, welcome back to the next part of the lesson number 1, that is the tale of two mice. In my first video I have told you about the introduction part, okay, about Beatrix Potter, the author of this extract, okay. He had written a book, this is just an extract, okay. Now in the next video I have given you the explanation of the whole story, and today I'm going to read out the story. As you people are new in my class, okay, you're coming from class 6 to class 3rd, so we'll be doing reading words. Okay, we have done the explanation, we have done the introduction part. Now it's reading time. Why reading is important? Reading is important for your pronunciation skills. If you pronounce it right, you will you'll write it correctly, okay. And if you pronounce the words wrong, you won't be able to write the words properly. Is it clear? Shall we start? Okay, here, reading. Johnny lived in a city and Timmy Willie lived in a village. Read this story to find out what happened when they met. Okay, now this is the story I have told you. Johnny lived in a city. He was a city mouse, and Timmy Willie lived in a village. He's a village mouse. So this story is all about what happened when they met. Countryside mouse and a city mouse. Okay, when they met, what will be going to happen? That I have told you earlier. Okay, so Timmy Willie was a village mouse. He was born in a garden. Now he's a Timmy Willie. He's a character born in a garden. On the opposite side, there is Johnny. Johnny was a city mouse. He lives in city. So he's a city mouse. He was born in a cupboard. Now this is cupboard. Okay. It is Cupboard. Okay. Cupboard means you say the almirah, the wooden cupboard. Okay. That. And lived in a large house. Because he's a city mouse, he was living in a large house. Clear? You also have to do the same thing. You have to read your lessons so that you come to know with the what? The pronunciation part. Is it clear? Next. The gardener. Now this is gardener. Gardener. Garden and then gardener. Sent fresh vegetables from the garden to a house in the city once every week. Now, the gardener used to send the fresh vegetables to the house in the city every week. He would pack them in a big hamper. Now, there is a word called hamper. What do you mean by hamper? Here you can see there is a meaning of word hamper. A large basket with a lid. Okay, as you can see in this picture, this is the hamper. One day, Timmy smelled fresh peas and bit his way into the hamper. Now these are the, here you can see he was very like he liked the green fresh peas. So he moved towards that hamper. Soon he was happily munching away on some peas. Munching means he started chewing some green peas and enjoying those green peas. The gardener loaded the hamper onto a cart, but did not know that the little mouse was inside it, as I told you. So the gardener was unaware that there was someone in that hamper. Now, the cart made its way to the city. Now, the cart started moving towards the city. It came to a halt once it was in the front of a large house. Came to a halt means that cart stopped in front of a big house. Suddenly, Timmy woke up with a jolt. Timmy was a countryside mouse, woke up with a jolt. With a jolt means with a shock. Okay. The driver of the cart picked up the hamper and placed it in front of a door. Timmy found himself inside a large house. Now, what the driver did, the gardener who took that hamper and put it in front of a big house. Okay. Now you can see in this image how he was very shocked. Timmy was very shocked to see himself in a city in a different place. And in the second image, you can see he found himself in front of a large house. Okay, now he in this image you can see he came inside of the kitchen. Okay, next. Timmy was scared to death. Now, what is this? Scared to death means very scary. He very scared because he was came to a new place where he wasn't aware with the things. That place is a very new to him. Okay, he had never heard so many carts pass by, dogs barking loudly, and the laughter of the cooks in the kitchen. Now these things are very new to him. Okay, never heard so many cart passes. Cart, you know, the horse cart. Okay, horse cart. What you can say is, आपने देखा वो घोड़ा और वो जिसमें घोड़ा लगा रहता है, that is called your cart, horse cart. Okay, dogs barking loudly, and the laughter of the cooks in the kitchen. Cooks, you know, who used to cook the food. Okay, those were the cooks. As soon as the lid of the hamper was open, he sprang out and ran for dear life. Now, when the chef or the cook came in front of that hamper and opened up the lid of that hamper, he could sprang out. It means he jumped out from that hamper and started running for his life to save his life. See how frightened he is in this image. Now, cook was very shocked, like, a mouse, call the cat, bring me the poker, someone. Now, a mouse, he started shouting, a mouse, bring that cat and gives me someone, can you please just give me the poker? What do you mean by poker? Poker is a stick. Okay, clear? Now, here are the meanings of the tough words that you have to note it down on your notebook. Okay, the first thing that you have to do is you have to write down the hard words and write the meaning of those words. Then you have to do the exercise. Clear? Next, Timmy ran along the kitchen floor till he came to a little hole. Now, Timmy started running and suddenly he found a little hole and in he pooped. Now, pooped is what? He jumped into that hole. Okay. He crashed right into the middle of a house, into middle of a mouse dinner party hosted by Johnny, breaking three glasses. Now, where he crashed right into the middle of the mouse dinner party. There was a, see in this image, you can see it's a mouse dinner party and he crashed. Okay, and what he broke three glasses, as you can see, one, two, three. So these three glasses he broke. Now one of the mouse asked, who in the world is this? Now he started with a question mark, like, who is he? Now Johnny was taken by a surprise, but he introduced Timmy to the other mice. Now Johnny is very surprised to see who he is, but then also he introduced Timmy to the other mice. He invited Timmy to join them for a dinner. Now he started Johnny felt it's not that bad things. If someone came, we have to behave in a very proper way. So he started treating him like a friend. Okay, he invited him Timmy to join them for a dinner. However, Timmy was very nervous when he heard the cat running around upstairs. Now he was very frightened because he never seen such kind of situations in his life, no, because he was a countryside mouse. So he was very frightened with that cat who was running around upstairs. Okay, oops, I dropped the plate. Who said? Timmy said. Now, never mind, they don't belong to us. Okay, never mind, they don't belong to us. Two young mice were serving the guest. They went skirmishing upstairs to the kitchen to get each dish. Now, what they started, two young mice were serving the guest, and now they started serving the guest. They went skirmishing. Skirmishing is what? Talking loudly and fighting for fun. Okay, they started moving towards the upstairs to the kitchen to get each dish. Several times they had come tumbling in, squeaking and laughing. Then now they were enjoying their dinner. They came upside, they took the dishes, and they go back to their hole. And cat was just like, yeah, she was unable to do anything. Come on, catch us. Now they both are yelling and squeaking. Hey cat, you can't catch us. Just you wait. Who said this? Cat said this. Okay. Timmy learned with horror that the two young mice had been chased by the cat all evening. He lost his appetite and turned pale. Now Timmy learned with horror that the two young mice had been chased by the cat all evening, because he started running from morning. Since he started, he started chasing the cat. Now all of a sudden he started losing his appetite. Appetite means what? Matlab, his desire to eat something. Now he lost his appetite and turned pale, because but he is about to faint. But then what happened? He started turning pale also. Okay. Jelly, no. Would you rather go to bed? And now everybody started asking, you want something? Is there any problem? Then one of the mice said, why don't you have jelly? No, I would like to go to bed. Now he said, I would like to go to the bed. Johnny took Timmy to the most comfortable bed that he had, a hole in a sofa pillow. Now, Johnny is having a very comfortable bed that I have told you in the explanation part. That is the sofa. And in that sofa, there's a hole. Okay, in that sofa pillow, there is a hole where he used to sleep. This is reserved only for guests, you know. Okay, now this is reserved only for guests, you know. So his words were like this. This is for my guest only. I'm sorry, but I can't sleep here. The sofa smells of cat. Now here, what Timmy said, it's stinking. It has a smell of cat, so I can't sleep here. It was just the same next day. Uh, Johnny, nay, after I'm sorry, but I can't sleep here. The sofa smells of a cat. Here he ended with the this thing. I am going to sleep under the floor, under the floor inside the hole. I am not going to sleep in that sofa that is having a smell of a cat. So I can't go to I can't sleep over there. So now what happened next? It was just the same next day. Johnny and his friends racketed. Racketed means what? Racketed about under the floors all day. Like they were moving here and there, they were chasing everyone. They came out and ran around all over the house in the evening. Now, in the same day, Johnny and his friends start moving here and there. They start making things here and there. Okay, the cat was running behind them and he was sleeping. And he got so much disturbed with the Johnny and his friends. Every time there was so much of noise here. So, and then what Timmy said, I miss my home in the garden. I miss my salads and roots. I get headache from all this noise. I just can't sleep anymore. Because he was a countryside mouse. He was not liking that place. Okay. And the place is a city where there's a lots of noise. Johnny was a city mouse. So he has that routine. He is now set with all these things. But Timmy was not, because he was a village mouse. So he was missing his garden where he was having his salads and roots. He was not comfortable with the pizzas and burgers. So he was started having the headaches from all this noise. So can't sleep there. Now what happened next? After a few days, Timmy made up his mind to leave for home. Now here he wanted to move back to his place. Johnny waved goodbye to Timmy with a heavy heart. Okay, now Johnny was a city mouse. He said goodbye with a heavy heart. Like heavy heart means feeling very sad that you are going, but it's okay, as he had become a quite fond of his new friend. Okay, soon Timmy hooked onto the vegetable cart and happily headed home. Now he went back to his home in the same cart, okay, in the same vegetable cart. So this was the whole story of the Tale of Two Mice, and this is an extract from a book called The Tale of Johnny Town Mouse by Beatrix Potter. Okay, so here we started with Beatrix Potter and we will conclude with Beatrix Potter. So this is the story. And what is the moral of the story? Moral of the story is everyone is having their own place. Okay, we can't let them move from one place to another. Okay, they have their own choices. Okay, clear? So we'll meet in the next video where we will discuss the exercises of this lesson number 1. Till the time, you go ahead, read this chapter, okay, see the explanation video of mine and understand the story. Okay, and if you're not getting it, you can call me and I will let you know the story. Okay, so stay tuned for more videos, and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you, students. Bye bye.